Hey, what's up and welcome back to Insight. Happy Halloween 2022. It's your boy DrLoso, and in today's infosode, I'm going to be talking to you all about some signs that you all can be aware of when your boss is out to fire you. So let's get right into it. Sometimes your boss is just out to get you. One warning sign that you can look out for is that if you have a friendly relationship, or if you had a friendly relationship with your boss and it suddenly goes south, that's one of the first signs that your boss is planning to fire you. So some things you might notice, say for instance you're a big Game of Thrones or House of Dragons fan, and you go and you watch it Sunday and you go into the office the next day and you talk about it with your boss, oh, that was amazing, did you see this person who got their head chopped off and whatever, and that doesn't happen anymore. Or if you're big sports fans and you watch the Sunday game and you go into the office and you're not talking about football or what favorite team or your team rivalry, you're not talking about things like that. Some more signs of this is if you're in the office and they start to distance themselves from you, so they don't walk past your desk, or they act like they don't notice you when you're in close proximity to them, or if you stop by their office and you try to have your little off the cuff friendly conversation or chat with them, and they just so happen to be busy every time you stop by to have those little chats with them. Those are all signs that relationship has gone south and that there's probably something else at hand. Another warning sign is that you become a ghost, or in other words, invisible. So say a manager will typically tell you something that you need to do as part of your your job duties. They give that to a coworker or colleague and they share that information to you, so further distancing themselves from you. If you're in a meeting, they don't make direct eye contact with you, they don't acknowledge your feedback or input, or they just don't call on you to provide their feedback or input on different topics that they're discussing in those meetings. A third warning sign is that you're set up to fail. So damned if you do, damned if you don't. If your boss starts to give you an absurd amount of work to do in an even more absurdly short time frame, then they're pretty much setting you up to fail, and that is a major red flag. So if your boss starts to just give you crazy amounts of work to do, and if they're always giving you negative feedback on their work and they're not telling you how to improve the work, then those are all signs that they're getting ready to fire you. The fourth one that I'm going to talk about is taking away real work from you. If your boss starts to take away big assignments or important assignments or tasks that you typically would do, then that is another red flag that your boss is probably getting ready to fire you. If your coworkers start to ask you more and more about how to do your job, and if you are told that you need to finish this up and then pass it on to somebody else, and those are all signs that they're getting ready to fire you, because your colleagues will have to take over those projects when you're gone, so they need to make that transition as smooth as possible so that the workflow and project and all that stuff can still be finished within the specific deadline without that many hiccups after you leave. That's it for today's infosode. Hopefully you all got something out of this video, and if you want to find more tips and helpful facts like this, you can check out my book, The Struggle is Real, From High School to Careers. It's available on Amazon. Also, make sure that you follow me on YouTube, Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, and TikTok. And also visit my website, www.officialinsight.com. Thanks, and I'll see you next time. Peace.